Pleiadian Groups. Pleiadians, also known as Nordic aliens or Pleiadians, are humanoid extraterrestrials that come from the stellar systems surrounding the Pleiades stars in the second harmonic universe. There are both benevolent and negative beings from the Pleiadian system, and they are the primary gatekeepers of the 5D timelines. Most of the benevolent Pleiadian groups have a strict non-interference policy with Earthlings, as the result of the consequences of inadvertently contributing to mass upheavals on the Earth's surface that were not intended to interfere with forward spiritual progression and consciousness growth of Earth humans. Due to these destructive events occurring in the previous timelines, all interactions with Earth people are strictly monitored, as the consequences of these previous interactions had generated karmic bonds in which certain groups were not able to evolve any further as a result of these previous events that resulted in destructive timelines. Of the humanoid types of Pleiadians, they appear very similar to Earth humans, but have different variations in height, hair and eye color. There is a collective group of Pleiadians consisting of beings both focused in bodies and manifesting as light beings, which are channeling information through Barbara Marciniak since the late 1980s. Cherokee legends. Cherokee legend states that their people originated in the Pleiades, and they came to this world as starseeds of light and knowledge. If this legend is so, then modern-day Cherokee Indians, as well as other Native Americans, have Pleiadian genes. 5D Ra groups. The specific Ra Guardian group that acts as the active principle in working to fulfill the covenant of Pleiadians on the Earth, is a section of the Ra Confederacy that exists in the 7 higher heavens in the next universe and contacts us through the Gold Ray, or the 14th dimensional Stargate. The Ra Confederacy has segments of root races that are referred to as the Azurites, Aten, Ammonites, Viriagian Masters, and the 5D Guardian Pleiadian groups called Aztaras. The Pleiadian groups such as Aztaras and Mayans are taking most of the load in helping to heal the Earth Soul groups loading out and moving into 5D evolutionary potentials, such as reintegrating the astral body, healing the heart complex, healing the shadow and pain body of deep trauma, and assisting with single soul occupancy embodiment. This light body and consciousness rehabilitation support may occur while incarnated in the physical, and when actually going through Bardo process while dropping the body. Mayan timekeepers. Mayan soul groups will be hosting transitions off this planet for rehabilitating predominantly 5th dimensional evolution cycles. The Mayan timekeepers comprise human lineages that have evolved from the Pleiades and off this planet onto other planets, and these planetary systems appear to be in a distant galaxy. This means that these Earth-human groups will have to master their consciousness existence without AI mind control, and undergo an emphasis on soul-body integration and emotional body healing through the off-planet Mayan gatekeepers. Pleiades and Syrian Agreement. Reference from historical timeline trigger events. 30 years ago, Galactic Federation makes agreement to support Ascension timeline as front to gain total control over the intended hijack of the New Age spiritual movement. New Age channeling increases. 5D Pleiadian system. Transcript. Once that this death seal, and this V/V software is really removed from the person, you're able to go into a merge with the parallel self. This is a part of the recollection of your identities in time. Many people on Earth are beginning to work on their soul integration at this time. It seems the majority of Earth inhabitants are going to the 5D Pleiadian system per the covenant of Pleiadians. Transcript by Kimberly. Pleiadian Wars with Alpha Draconis. Thus, while the window of opportunity was available, Emerald Guardians covertly negotiated treaties with neighboring civilizations, such as the Pleiadians, that had been warring with Alpha Draconis entities for eons. Galactic alliances and task forces were formed in order to better understand the carnage, destruction and assimilation of entire planetary civilizations that these Wisa black hole entities leave in their wake. Those tasked to gather the intelligence were required to discern what were negative alien agenda technologically built AI reality constructs, and what were the actual organic consciousness timelines, originally built by the founders. Many of the advanced races in our system were unable to know the difference between these artificial timelines, and got caught in phantom pockets of AI reality systems, unable to move out of them. Through the ongoing insertion of stacks of booby-trapped AI timelines, there was a slow and gradual infection that went undetected. The use of incredibly advanced quantum entanglement alien machinery technologies was largely misunderstood by many other star races, who did not comprehend the alien cube clone warfare dynamics playing out on Earth. Pleiadian Niburian Anunnaki Grid. Serpent Grid. The Serpent APIN was also created during this period by the Pleiadian Niburian Anunnaki. This APIN runs on D45 and 11 reverse current and connects to Phantom Nibiru and other planets via the Phoenix wormhole in the Bermuda Triangle. It uses spike site implant technology and links with the NDC and Giza, etc. Recent activation began around the 1700s. Pleiadian Fallen Angelics. Belial Sun Agenda. Created by the fallen angelics to counteract and destroy the Christiac human guardian race for control and domination of this time vector in this universal time matrix. Samjasi Anunnaki from Pleiades Alcyone. Sons of Belial. Also known as the Belial Sons, mostly comprised of Anunnaki-human hybrids including the Nephilim regressive lines. Originally from Syrian, Pleiadian constellation then became Wanderers. Have 9, 10, 11 DNA strands. This created planetary DNA mutations from alien hybridization and wars over genetics.